Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Wispin here, and welcome back to another video here on the Pokecentral network. If you guys do want to join me here on my server, the IP is pokecentral.org. All of the links that you need to get Pixelmon are down in the description below. It's completely free. All you need is a Minecraft account. It can run on most computers, and if you're having any issues at all getting the mod and actually joining the server, you can go ahead and join my Discord, which again is completely free. We have over 11,000 members in that Discord channel. So if you go ahead, leave a message in the support channel, you should be able to get some help with whatever you need. Now, today, we're actually going to do some pretty cool things here on the island. Now, as you can see, I have made even more progress around the island. I've added some different snow piles and things like that, slowly making progress into making it look a lot cooler. And we also extended the ice, which I think I am going to expand even further around the island. But overall, things are coming together pretty good. The one problem that I have noticed is that these Pokemon just don't really work. There's so many Kinglers, so many Wingles, and, you know, Slowbros, slow whatever you are, you're a Slowbro, right? Yeah, okay. Slowpokes, Duots, all these Pokemon, they just don't really fit on the island anymore because we covered it in snow. So I asked you guys in the last episode, should I change the biome? And you guys voted yes. So today we're going to be doing some magic here on the island, and we are going to transform it into a completely different biome. So currently the entire island is, I believe, a deep ocean biome, which is okay, but doesn't really spawn the Pokemon that we want. We want probably either a frozen ocean or some sort of a snowy plains, cold taiga, something like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come all the way out here. This might be a really bad idea, actually. Let's go in a little bit. I was going to say that might freeze the entire ocean. I don't know exactly how it works, but we'll go to about right here, and we'll go ahead and set position 1. We are using World Edit for this. And we're just going to completely change the island to a brand new biome. Those bells are still there, by the way, even though we already got a Lugia. I don't know what that's all about. Kind of weird. Okay, then we come out to this corner of the island, and we go ahead and set position 2, and then we set biome frozen. I believe it's frozen _ ocean, maybe. Let's go ahead and turn on chat and see, did that work? Yes, okay, biome updated. Now our entire biome is a frozen ocean. Now, in order to actually see these changes on the client side, we do have to go ahead and relog, but we should start seeing some other Pokemon appear here. And let me relog really quick, and then I'll be back, and we can check out and see if any unique Pokemon are appearing. Okay, guys, so as you can see, the entire island is now a frozen ocean biome, which is okay. Now, there's still going to be Pokemon here from the old biome, but as you can see, some new ones have started to appear as well. So in order to actually clear out all of the Pokemon on this island, I do believe we need to maybe go into vanish mode. All right, there we go. They cleared out, and now if we go back into visible mode, we can see all new Pokemon are appearing. Now, the problem is that this island is not completely an ocean. Oh no, look, the ice has already started appearing. Oh no. Oh no, this is gonna be bad. It's gonna just freeze a big chunk of ice all the way around the island. That's okay. Oh well, we'll deal with it. That's fine. I want to actually go ahead and change the majority of the island, though, into maybe an ice plains biome or something like that, just so we get some other spawns. So we're going to come in pretty close to the edge of the island here, and we're going to do position 1, and we're going to go ahead and actually, I'll set position 2 there, that's fine. And then we'll come over here. I wonder, is there any sort of frozen beach biome? I don't think there is, but we can take a look into that. Okay, and then right here we'll go position 1, and then we'll set biome, and can we actually get a biome list, I wonder? Biome list? There we go. Okay, so let's see. We could do Frozen River. That is one option. Cold Taiga Hills, Extreme Hills. There are so many different biomes in this game. You can see 4 pages of biomes, and there's like 15 on each page. We already have Frozen Ocean. There is Stone Beach, but that's not really exactly what we're looking for. And then there is, of course, Ice Spikes. Ice Plain Spikes. What else? Ice Plains. I think that's what we're going to go with. And there is a cold beach biome, so we can try that out too. So / set biome, what was it? Ice _ plains. Okay, and that changed that. And then we need to go ahead and actually set just the beach to a different biome, which these aren't really going to be exact. They're kind of weird the way that I'm setting it up here, because you're going to have just squares of each biome. But that's okay. We'll figure something out later on to make it a little bit better. For now, I just kind of want to see all of the different Pokemon that will start to appear. And that should cover the majority of the beach area. So there we go. Okay, let me relog one more time, and then we'll take a look and see what Pokemon are popping up around the island. And here we go. Okay, let me actually go ahead and swap out of creative mode now that we've got everything all set up, and we can see already a ton of new Pokemon. Mareep spawns in Ice Plains. Interesting. I would not have expected that. That is okay. What else? There's the Spheals. Not really seeing too many spawns, but we'll just give it a minute, and they should start to pop up a little bit more. Mostly just Spheals at this point. We might have to add some other biomes like cold, taiga, or something. In terms of the actual water spawns, it looks like it's pretty similar to just the regular ocean spawns, so I don't think we really have much to look at there. And then over on the actual island, it's mostly just Spheals at this point, which I guess is okay, but I was expecting a little more variety here. Well, let me actually go ahead and we'll just take a chunk of the island like over here, and we'll do position 1 and position 2 over here, and we'll change it to something else. Let's go with cold taiga. Set biome cold taiga. All right, so now we should see even different spawns start to appear around this little chunk of land here. I'm just gonna wait and see if we can find anything a little bit more unique than just the Spheals. Okay, so we did get a Cubchoo spawning in as well as a Beartic, and we also got the evolution of the Spheal, which is kind of cool. We got a Celio, but not too many other Pokemon are actually appearing here. Now, I could look up the actual Pokemon list for what Pokemon spawn in this biome, but I'm not really too concerned about it. Oh, this is cool. It added all the ice around these little islands, and I think this is about as far as the ice is going to go out, which does add a cool little effect to it. Maybe it'll expand a little more, but for the most part, it does seem pretty cool that our island is now actually turning into frost. And it's pretty easy to undo these changes. I'll just reset the entire biome into just regular ocean. But for now, I kind of just want to keep an eye out and see if any other new and unique Pokemon are going to actually start appearing. Oh, we actually got a Ducklet as well. Okay. Yeah, so nothing too crazy quite yet, but I do think there's certain legendaries that can appear in these biomes, so who knows, maybe one will spawn on our island. And other than that, I think we're good for now. Of course, we're going to spend a lot of time on the island, so we'll eventually start to see some other Pokemon appearing. But for now, it looks like we're mostly just stuck with the Spheals. So it is turning to nighttime, which means we can see if there's any other Pokemon that actually appear here during night. We also got a boss, which is our first Spheal boss. Probably going to drop pretty similar stuff to the other uncommon bosses, you know, power items and then other just basic useless stuff, but we'll see. Let's see. Oh, a rare candy. Okay, a raw fish, 2 snow blocks, and safety goggles. I'm going to discard the rest of that. Oh, Swinub actually appears at night. I'm thinking about maybe doing... Oh, that could be fun. A Mamoswine, how to train your Mamoswine. That could be a pretty cool video. Maybe we'll do that at some point. And actually, maybe we'll do that with a lot of the Pokemon that appear here on the island. Now that we have a fresh selection of Pokemon. Although, I will admit, slightly underwhelming, considering it's all just these little Spheal balls everywhere. Just these guys. There's nothing appearing on the beach other than Ducklets. There's nothing appearing on the mainland other than pretty much just Spheals. Couple other Pokemon, but mainly that. Oh, this guy's pretty cool. I still don't know how to pronounce his name, but he's pretty cool, so I'm not even going to attempt it. And I don't think there is really too many water Pokemon that spawn in the frozen ocean that don't already appear in the regular ocean biome, other than maybe the seals. Okay, wow. A shiny Spheal just spawned on the island. Okay, Quick Balls. We have Quick Balls. Should we just throw one at it and see if that works? I was not expecting that at all, but considering the amount of Spheals that are actually appearing, and just actually, spawn rates are great on the server right now. I guess there's not too many people online. That might be why. We might have to jump in a battle here. Doesn't seem like the Quick Balls really work that well outside of battle. Let me jump in real quick, and we'll try and grab this guy. I have 17 health. I really hope we don't get killed by this Spheal. That's going to be a little bit embarrassing. Level 16 Nidoking gets killed by a level 12 Spheal. And we captured it. Awesome. Okay, so there you go. We got ourselves a shiny Spheal. And hopefully we'll see some other shinies here on the island. I really, really would love a shiny Swinub. Even though shiny Mamoswine is kind of disgusting looking, it has like a green tint to it. It's still kind of a cool Pokemon. One thing I will say is this frozen ocean thing really did just ruin my entire ice design that I had going on here. It totally just made it look really bad, and I think it's just going to be a square of ice around the island, which will look terrible, but not really much we can do about that other than just let it go for now and maybe change it back a little bit later on. I mean, around the edges here, it looks kind of cool the way the ice comes out, but I think my design at the start looked a lot better. Unfortunately, not really possible to just undo or go back to that or prevent the ice from spreading unless we change the biome back. So guys, I was searching through the GTS and just looking at different items in Pokemon that I could buy. I got myself an Aggronite because we don't have one, and I could see myself wanting to do a Mega Aggron how to train your Aggron video. I think that could be pretty cool. I also saw this Yveltal. It's 550,000 coins. I'm going to buy it. I don't know. I just felt like buying a legendary. We have enough money. We currently are sitting at 2.2 million because we did spend quite a bit on that Reggie ice yesterday, but we got a Yveltal now too, so that's pretty cool. I'm gonna go ahead and throw him into box number. Actually, you know what? What does shiny Yveltal look like? Isn't it like... Actually, I have no idea. You know what? We have this shiny token. Why not get ourselves a shiny Yveltal and then throw him outside the house? I know it doesn't really fit into the Christmas theme or the winter theme, but it'll look pretty cool. So I think I'm going to go ahead and actually do that. He seemed to be a little bit too large to fit inside. This is actually how big he is. I want to see what he looks like shinyified. Whoa. Okay, actually, you know what? That's pretty cool. That is actually really awesome. And it kind of does work with the winter theme because it adds the white on top of his wings. So let's go with this one in here. And let's try to go ahead and throw him into that box here and see exactly how it looks. All right, there we go. And where did he go? Where? Wait, what? Is he not? Oh, we didn't put him in. Okay, there we go. Okay, that time. Oh, that looks awesome. Okay. He's just flying up there. Oh, that is so cool. So at the moment, we currently have 4 legendaries outside our house. I also went ahead and just threw these shiny Spheal into this one here. Doesn't really work because it's all the large Pokemon, and then there's this tiny little Spheal, but that was the only open space I had at the moment. But yeah, 3 shiny legendaries as well as the Lugia. Maybe we'll try to make them shiny at some point in the future. And we also got this brand new Aggron, which could be a fun Pokemon to do a how to train your Pokemon episode on. Now, let me actually go ahead and check my collection of Mega Stones because I think we're getting quite a few. There's, I think, 54 or 58 or somewhere around there total Mega Stones in Pokemon. So there's quite a few. I think we probably have about 1/4 of the total amount. Maybe not even that, but yeah, we definitely need to expand our collection quite a bit. So there are actually some other Pokemon popping up now. We have Voltorbs, we have Klefkis, we have even still some of these Pelipers, which is interesting. Not really too many, but at least there's a few unique Pokemon popping up around. A lot less Spheals all of a sudden, which is weird. I don't know why there were so many spawning in previously. There is one thing that I did want to work on and actually add to the island, which is a snow machine. So basically, I want to make a machine. We used to have one on the server maybe about a year and a half ago, where it would just launch snowballs up into the air. It looked really cool, and it was pretty fun to have around. Now, I want to try to implement that into survival, which is going to be difficult because we are going to have a large supply of snowballs. And in the previous machine, we actually used command blocks to fill the dispensers automatically, so we never ran out. But I feel like it's probably possible if we just have a hopper leading into the dispenser and then have that hopper hooked up to a supply of a bunch of chest filled to the brim with snowballs. It should last for a pretty long time, and we can always just get more snow because it's really not that difficult. So I was trying to think, where exactly should we put the snowball machine? And it's either going to go right here on that little mountain there. I think that could look kind of cool, or just right here in front of the house. And I think I want to put it right here. So we'll put the dispenser, well, we're probably going to go 4, so we'll put the dispensers, I think, right here. And then we can even cover them up in snow so it's completely invisible and you can't actually see it from below. And it'll just launch snowballs up. Now, we could also add multiple of these all the way around the house. It could look really, really cool. But for now, we're going to stick with one. We're going to dig out a little area down here and fill it in with dirt because I think we're going to hit water. And then we'll make a little bit of room to work with and try to set up a automatic snow machine. Okay, so we have our little cleared out area, and I first want to set up a sort of demo to kind of show exactly what we're going to be doing. Now, I have all of the items I think I need, but I'm not 100% sure on that. We need to first set up a redstone clock, and that's pretty easy to do. We can just go ahead and I believe have a redstone torch here. Actually, I don't actually remember how to do this. I think we need more blocks. Okay, so super straightforward, really easy redstone clock here. I have it set to as slow as it can go. And we could actually even, I think, slow this down a little bit more if we add in a second and third repeater, because we don't really want to be wasting too many snowballs. So that should, yeah, that'll slow it down a little bit, I think. I'm not actually sure. There's probably better ways to set this up, but we're going to go with that for now. And then we want to actually go ahead and send the signal into the dispenser, and that's pretty much it. So as you can see, it'll launch a snowball up every single time that redstone comes around, or at least it should. There we go. And then we'll have 4 dispensers, although 4 might be a little bit much, just because we don't have unlimited snowballs, so it might be a little bit difficult. And we also need to raise these up a little bit. Okay, so it's a little more complicated than just this because you need a way to feed the snowballs into the dispensers, and hoppers only can dispense items downwards, which means we're either going to have to go ahead and put these things underground, or we're going to have to use some sort of an item elevator to bring the items up to the dispensers. Okay, so this might be a little bit easier than I thought. Because of how high the dispensers actually launch the snowballs, it's okay to put them a few blocks underground. And what we can actually do now is have 2 hoppers leading into each one of these dispensers, which gives us more room for chests. So if we go ahead and put a regular chest here, here, and here, okay, and then we can actually do individual chests here, and then again, double chests here, and then individual chests here. So it's not really going to give us too much space, but if you look at this, we actually have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 individual chests going into each one of these, which is quite a few stacks of snowballs. So it should be okay as long as we make an on-off switch for this machine and don't leave it running constantly. So now we need the regular chest here, and we'll have to actually get some more regular chests for this last corner. And one other thing we can actually do, now that I think about it, this is actually super easy. If we go ahead and actually break each of these, did we pick those all up or not? No, okay. And we actually can break these blocks back here, and this will actually make it so that we can get 6 double chests or 12 single chests into each one of these. We could maybe, no, that's going to be the limit just because of the way it's set up. But if we go ahead and put these trap chests back here, they'll still connect to the, oh, that's not in the right spot. They'll still connect to the hopper down here. They're just off to the side a little bit. So we can do that on every single side here, and we can get 6 double chests into each one of these hoppers, which is a lot of snowballs. Not unlimited. We are going to have to refill this thing, but at least it gets us a lot of space to work with. Just filling up this many chests with snowballs is going to take a long time. And then in order to prevent people from actually just jumping in here, of course, if they have /fly, they'll still be able to get in, but just to prevent people from actually falling in here that don't have /fly, we're going to put a little bit of a border on this thing. And I'm trying to keep it look clean and nice, and I think that looks pretty cool with the snowball shooting out. It should be pretty awesome. So what I actually did was just expand all of these chest spots all the way back so that we have now 6 double chests in each of these dispensers. We really just need to focus on actually filling these things up. Now, I didn't think this through. I have no way of actually getting back down underneath. I guess the best plan is probably to add some sort of a tunnel back here or something that we can go ahead and dig down into the area and just hope we don't hit too much water. All right, that'll work. That's good for now. Temporary access. So, okay. Now we have to go ahead and figure out a way to power these dispensers. Now, my plan was actually to power the block underneath the dispenser, and I think that should work for powering the actual dispenser. I'm not 100% sure on that, but I'm going to go ahead and mess around with some things, see if I can get this entire system working, and then I'll go ahead and show it to you guys. Okay, I have no idea if this is going to actually work, but we have a few stacks of snowballs in each of these dispensers. Of course, we're going to need a lot more overall, but if we switch this lever, which I want to move up above ground, but if we flip this, it should technically start the process of sending out redstone signals. So this is our clock here. Again, probably could improve this, but it's fine for now. And then we have our redstone signal linking up to each of these. And all of them are on different clocks, so different timers. So this one is 0 ticks, or 1 tick. I don't know exactly how that, whatever. It's on the first setting for a repeater. This one's on, I think, 2 over here, then 3, then 4. So it goes around in a circle. And that should help us out a little bit with the delay so that not all the snowballs are firing at the same time. They're slightly offset. Okay, so let's flip this and see, is this thing even going to start launching snowballs? Okay, it is. Awesome. So we could speed it up a little bit, which I might do, but it does look pretty cool. And the delay isn't really there. It is kind of, you can see the snowballs are launching at slightly different times, but we could probably also improve that a little bit. But I think this thing is pretty cool. It's really simple, really easy to build. The biggest issue is actually supplying it with snowballs, but I really do like it. I think it's pretty cool. And having a few of these around your house could end up looking amazing. All right, guys, so I know this is a little bit of a silly thing to add to the house, but I think it looks pretty cool. And as you can see, we have a bunch of the chests filled up with snowballs, so let's go ahead and flip this lever, which I hid back here in the snow, and see exactly what's going to happen here. So I sped it up a little bit. I think it looks pretty cool, and it's not going to run very long. Unfortunately, because we have a limited supply of snowballs, it's not really going to run forever, but maybe I'll use command blocks to fill those chests automatically at some point in the future. Even though that is kind of cheating, I think it could still be kind of cool. It's just for snowballs, so it's not really a big deal. And either way, it does end up looking pretty awesome. You could definitely hide a few of these around your island and have them turn on. Like I said, the only problem is continuing to fill them up with snowballs because they do drain pretty quickly. I actually filled up all of these chests, though, with one full round of snowballs, so should last a pretty long time. But yeah, that's pretty much all there is to that little snow machine that I just made. It's not too complicated, really easy to make yourself if you want to. I don't really recommend it, just again because of the snowball requirement, but I don't know, maybe you could find something cool to do with that. So guys, that is actually going to be it for this video. If you guys did enjoy it, make sure to go and leave a like on it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I am going to be doing another how to train your Pokemon video very, very soon. So look forward to that if you are interested in that series. But yeah, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one.